Hi, my name is Samantha Montes. I'm with Salesforce.
Very nice to meet you, Samantha. Go ahead and take a seat.
Thank you. How was your weekend?
It was exhausting. I mean, weekends are made to rest, but this weekend I was doing yard work all weekend with my husband, and man, I'm tired. I was eager to come back to the office.
I bet I hear you there.
What about yours?
I was bench watching Game of Thrones, and there's a bunch of murders going on, and I don't know what's happening, but
Oh
it's
my
great.
God! Yeah, I have heard that the author likes to kill all of their characters, so I don't think I could deal with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could talk about it all day, so I better get started.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Just to confirm with you, are we the only ones in this meeting today?
Yeah, we are.
And are you the main decision taker?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. So, do we have 15 minutes? Is that okay with you?
Yes, 15 minutes max. That's perfect.
All right, great. Do you mind if I take notes?
No, go ahead.
All right, great. So, if we get started, I'm just going to ask some questions to assess the needs of Five and how I can help you.
Perfect, thank you.
What is your current CRM system?
Well, currently we do not have just one CRM system. Basically, each one of our sales reps out in the field select their own CRM system. So we could tell that we have quite a few CRM systems out there.
Oh, okay. How is your customer distributed amongst your sales reps?
Well, basically right now only 20% of the deals are presented as team, and the info needs to be accessible to all. So we have a web-based customer master database that all of them can access and look at the information.
Okay. How many sales rep users do you have in your current system?
Sales reps, we give or take, I think we have 32 of them.
All right. What about your other type of users as support personnel and executives?
Well, currently we have 5 back office people that we would like to have access to the system, and 3 analysts, and obviously the 5 executives of 5S.
Of course. Do you have staff specific to train the different CRM systems your sales reps adopt?
No, not at all. In fact, since each one of them select their own CRM systems, we do not dedicate time learning every one of them, therefore we do not dedicate time to all of them teaching each other. So no, we do not have training people.
Where are your sales reps located out in the field?
Well, currently we have 4 regions. One is in North Texas, Houston, Northeast, and we have expanded to Mexico now. We like to call our regions the center of gravity. We like to call them that way.
So you expanded to Mexico. Do you have any more plans of expanding to other countries?
Yes, we would love to expand to other countries. In fact, we currently have licenses in Canada. We have not opened offices there yet, but we have plans. We would like to.
Okay. How about the market share? How important is the growth of your customer base?
Well, that is a very good point. We try to motivate our sales reps to increase our market share, to keep our customers, and to grow our customer base, because as you know, we're still a very small company, but we would like to grow, and the customers are very important. Our market share is very important.
I read Fives has significantly grown in the past couple of years. How many customers do you think you have?
Yes, you are correct. Yes, we have grown so much. Basically, unexpectedly, we grown 120% to 130% in the past year. So basically, we almost triplicated our size, and the company has right now approximately 2,000 customers. That's what an accomplishment for us. We're proud of it.
That sounds great. That's a good number of customers. Do you have an accurate and updated information on reporting on those customers?
Well, we would love to have good reporting. We live out of reporting, and our report is as good as our data, but unfortunately, since we do not have one CRM system, our sales reps send their data in so many different formats. Our analyst gets data in Excel spreadsheets, in Word documents, and we have tried to make the data more standardized, but sometimes they are so busy visiting customers, they do not want to be overwhelmed with back office information, but we allow them to do that, and we do not have very updated information in the system.
I see. Do you currently have any issues with your pipeline amongst different regions?
Yes, we do have issues with the pipeline. Actually, we cannot see the pipeline because we do not have the same system. So the sales reps complain quite a bit that they cannot see their own pipeline, so they cannot see anybody else's pipeline, and the managers too. So no, we cannot see the pipelines.
So what are the pain points in your current system?
Okay, besides the ones that I already mentioned, definitely is the integration of the system. So not having all our center of gravities in control and integrated, that's one of our big pain points, at least for me. The communication between our sales reps is not very good. They use Microsoft Outlook, and sometimes when they are in the field, they use Gmail or Yahoo, so the communication is not that good. And not even distributed customer database is one of the pain points too, because we cannot distribute it. Some sales reps will have more customers than others, and that might be a problem.
Oh, I see. So with these issues, have you heard complaints from your customers about the CRM system that you have?
Absolutely. Some of customers have called me, and let me tell you, the last one of them called me personally to complain that one of my guys, in fact several of my guys, have called him many times to talk about the same sale. And I know it sounds funny, but it was quite embarrassing. The worst was that all of them provided him with different information. So that wasn't fun.
Yeah, sometimes that happens with those systems. Do sales reps actually take any information in electronic form with them to see customers?
Well, I'm not certain about it. Since we do not have the same CRM system, I'm not sure, but I don't think a few of them may use their Salesforce or the tablets to take the information with them.
Right. Talking about cell phones, do you think mobility would be useful to avoid those issues with your customers?
Oh, absolutely. That would be great. I think that would be fantastic if they have the information on the Salesforce and we could push information to them in real time.
I hear you. What about all the sales reps having the same updated information in real time? Do you think that would be an improvement?
Yeah, that would be fantastic. So probably at least they would give the customer the same information if more of the one would call them.
Right. Based on the number of customers you have, how important is it to evenly distribute them to maximize the resources?
Well, I'm glad you're asking about it, because that's a very good point. As you know, we're still a very small company, so we have very limited resources, and yes, we would like to maximize resources to have better results. So yeah, that's quite important.
Great. Previously, you mentioned that you did not have visibility on your pipeline. I think having control of your regions, like they were under one roof, would be mine, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely, would be really nice. It's like a dream come true, you know. It's like me waking up, coming to the office, and having all my sales reps in the same room, and being able to talk to them and actually get the information on time. So yeah, it's like a nightmare when I come to the office and I realize they're not here. So yeah, that's one of my dreams.
I'm glad to hear that. Do you mind if I ask if you've already looked at other CRM systems out there right now?
Yes, in fact, one of our company members recommended Sugar CRM. They mentioned that it's an open source application, and I'm not sure about if it was free or it's still free, but I think it's very reasonable price. And Microsoft Dynamics we're looking at.
Okay. What makes you look at Microsoft Dynamics?
Well, all the sales reps, one thing they have in common is they all keep their contacts in Microsoft Outlook. We all do, and we do use Microsoft email, so we would like to have our system integrated with the new CRM system, and also it's important for us to have our web platform integrated to that system.
I understand. I would love to have the opportunity to show you and your peers what Salesforce can do for Five. Would next week be a good time for us to have a follow-up meeting?
Sure.
All right, great. What about Wednesday at 1 p.m.? Would that work for you?
Well, I'm not sure about Wednesday. I need to check with my peers.
Okay, well, why don't you give me their contact names and I will send them a request for a meeting.
You know, actually, that sounds very good. I'll give you their contacts and we'll see you next week then.
Great. All right, well, here's my business card. So if you have any questions or anything, please call me or email me. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Samantha.
Have a great
Very
day.
Nice to meet you.